and I feel super triggered. My name's Jessie. I'm a divorced single mom and emotion code practitioner. Spent the last 18 months healing my emotional trauma. Still have moments like this. Typically, I like to come on here very polished with something really thought-provoking and educational to tell you, but today, I'm just going to keep it real. As I was driving to Target, I was just thinking, like, what am I going to do with these thoughts and feelings? Because I know that the yucky stuff has been activated in seeing my ex today. So I had two choices. I could either sit in those feelings of inadequacy and grief and loss and low self-worth, or I could remind myself that I am human. I'm going to have emotions and I can acknowledge those emotions and pass them through my body. And for the ones that I'm just not sure of, like, what is this feeling? It's a yucky feeling, but I just don't know what it is. So I can use the emotion code to help me figure out, like, what is this feeling I'm feeling? So let's do that right now. So I'm going to use muscle testing to ask my body, what is this yucky feeling that's sitting inside my heart right now? Is it in column A? No. Is it B? Yes. Is it even? No. Is it an odd row? Yes. Is it B1? No. B3, B31, B32, B33. Let's go see what B33 is. Okay, so looking at the chart, we see that it's bringing up grief. Today I'm being triggered, and grief is what my body is experiencing right now. I'm going to use the Reiki and emotion code release to swipe over the governing meridian. I can feel a little bit emotional as that left, but I did feel like I could breathe a little bit better. And so that tells me that that energy is moving, and you just have to acknowledge that emotion and let it pass through you to fully process it. During trauma, you don't get to fully process it, and so it gets stopped and it gets stuck in the body. So now that I have an idea of what emotionally is going on, I'm going to work on my thoughts. So I could sit there and be like, wow, Jessie, you really effed up. Like, look at the life that you could have had. Or I can remember that there's a reason that relationship did not work out.
So guys, welcome back to the Spotlight News today. Yeah, I hope you're seeing me. This is the Spotlight News. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to my YouTube channel. So guys, as you seen those videos, ladies are depressed. Imagine someone leaves their husband thinking that they will get someone better, thinking that the better way is coming their way, but at the end of the day, they end up messing up everything. You've left your husband, you think the street will cover up you. Then at the end of the day, you conclude everything by losing everything, and you're gaining nothing, but you have zero. You see a lot of ladies crying for love. By the way, guys, love, divorce, it's a painful thing. Most especially when you decide to quit the relationship and you think you're going to get a better relationship. At the end of the day, you see things not moving on. You see things not running your way. You think things not rounding up. So ladies cry because most us ladies, you get married when you're still young. You think things are going to move on the way you want. You expect everything to be on a plate. But at the end of the day, you reach there when things are not the same. So what you have to do is to stay strong and be with your man. But at the end of the day, you be like, let me leave this relationship, thinking that you get a better one, Yet, there is no better relationship. It's you to make yours better. It's you to make your man what you want, what you really feel like your man should be. But when you listen to words, then there is nothing you're bringing up. Instead of talking about it, you end up thinking divorce is better. You end up thinking the streets are your friend. At the
Sucks. It can suck in the moment to choose yourself and to choose growth, because this is something that happens a lot when you choose to heal and when you choose growth and yourself over anything else. But unfortunately, I'm not immune to it. When I'm going through it like I am right now, I feel so deeply, desperately alone, and I feel like I'm the only person that's going through this, and all the voices is bad or broken or wondering what is wrong with me are the earliest self-talk memories that I have. And it's only in the last couple of years that I've realized that that may not be normal. I have vivid memories of writing in my journal everything that was wrong with me. My childhood was full of trauma, drama, abuse, just general terribleness, combined with the fact that now I know in trying to show up to hide all the shame, blame, and guilt that I felt, I would just work harder in front of people and then just tear myself down harder when people weren't looking. And I thought I was like holding all the pieces together until my life imploded and I was handed my second set of divorce papers when I had a very small child. So now I'm a single toddler mom with 2 divorces under her belt, self-tears thinking like, what do I do now? Because everything that I had tried, all the coping mechanisms, trying to find the right one, being a yoga teacher, doing Reiki, like none of that stuff kept the train from running into the wall. Until I found the emotion code, and that was the missing link that put everything together for me. The way to work with energy and unlock trauma in the body. Because I didn't realize that trying to run from my emotional baggage wasn't going to work, and that even though I tried to ignore it, it was still going to sabotage me, and boy, did it ever. But I thought that I had dealt with all my stuff or knew about all my stuff, and I didn't, because the body remembers so much more than we remember. So using the emotion code allowed me to identify the parts of me and the trauma that was still locked inside my body that was causing me to self-sabotage and have all these yucky feelings and behaviors. And now by working on it and releasing it, I'm finally able to.
So, if you're to look at her, she says she has 2 divorces and she thought she would look up to see the right man ahead, the right man on her side. But at times she could feel like she's offended, she could feel like she's not enough, she could blame herself over things. But at the end of the day, she concluded by saying, let me go and try out something so that I can run over this. Maybe the right man will come around, maybe the right man will come on the way. So many ladies go through this, most especially after the divorce. A lot of things come, a lot of parts come in and intervene in, but how do you fight this? How do you fight the depression stage and so on? Let's get into this.
Can feel in growth, because there's often a lot of grief, a lot of letting go, and a lot of opportunities for you to choose what you know you need to choose. But now that you're on the path of healing, you are choosing to listen to that voice instead of just ignoring it or rebelling against it. And I have spent the better part of my life rebelling against it and choosing to deny myself in the hopes of feeling worthy and feeling love and feeling safe. And it always backfires on you. So when you're in that time, and maybe you're in it right now, I just wanted to make this so that you know you're not alone, because when I'm going through it like I am right now, I feel so deeply, desperately alone, and I feel like I'm the only person that's going through this, and all the voices start. And I wish that I would scroll across a video like this where it just says, it sucks. It can suck in the moment to choose yourself and to choose growth. But if you're doing it for a reason, and now is not the time to back down from it. Even though it feels really tempting to just say, fine, this is enough. Like, look at all the work I've done. I'm good here. Because that's really what I want to do in this moment, is I just want to say, nope, enough is enough. Like, we're good here. Like, look at all that I've done. This should be enough. But deep down, you and I both know that it's not. So if you're in a place of feeling bitter or angry or frustrated that you have to do so much work to heal and to grow, and it just feels like you keep getting knocked down, no matter how much you try, it just keeps getting harder and you're just sick of it, I'm not going to tell you to be strong. I'm not going to tell you that there's an amazing, transformed, amazing version of you on the other side of this, because honestly, I don't want to hear that right now, so you probably don't either.
Until at 31, I looked at my husband and I was like, peace out, dude. I'm going to go do me now. But it didn't take me. So here's how I learned how to meet my own needs after divorce. So I'm that girl that was in relationships from the time she was 14 years old until at 31, I looked at my husband and I was like, peace out, dude, I'm gonna go do me now. But it didn't take me long after leaving my marriage to just find the next guy. The thing was, the next guy was a lot younger and I knew that it wasn't going to last forever. He looked at me the same way. It was a casual thing. But ending that casual thing, that's when it got really hard. Casual guy and I are still great friends, but separating that meant me going out on my own emotionally for the first time since I was 14 years old. When that casual thing ended and I was like, okay, Jade, we're doing this. We're gonna learn how to just fulfill our own needs. I went through at least a 6 to 8 month span where I was very angry at men. Very angry. Because in my world, in my life, they've basically been a constant letdown. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And during that very, very angry phase that I had, I still, in my head, was thinking, I still need to find a partner, and that, the search hadn't ended. The problem is, when you centralize your focus on finding a relationship, you settle way too easily. You settle for trash. Because you're still in that headspace where it's like, it's better to have someone than nobody at all. So one day it hit me. I didn't know who I was. I had been a stay-at-home mom for years, and everything had just been focus on the kids and everything. And one day I was like, I don't even know what I like. I don't know what I like to do. When it hit me that if I just took the energy and the focus that I had put on men and focused it on learning new skills, cultivating friendships with good boundaries with men, and traveling or doing what it is that I want to do, it was revolutionary. And one of the things that I've noticed is that as I focus on just doing me and being the best version of me, I attract some of the best men. I have multiple deep friendships with men who I trust and respect, men who have shown me that they're not all like the ones from my past. And my secret to navigating all of this now is that all of the men that I meet are friend zone, all of them. Because I truly believe that my perfect person will be a friend first. And that my perfect person will come to me with...
This morning, it's not going through, but it goes through to all my other friends. Why does this keep happening? And I know that this isn't a me thing. Literally makes me so sick.
Why this keep happening?
This is a hard one. I had a pretty good time on the date, but when he went to kiss me, it reminded me of this time that I was kissed by the person that I cannot seem to get over in 5 years. And this person, when he first kissed me, he walked towards me and cupped my face in his hands and kissed me. And it was like a movie, that moment where it was just so glorious and both of you want it so bad. And so tonight when that happened, it was nice. It was nice that he wanted to kiss me, and I definitely wanted to kiss him. I mean, I'm attracted to him, which is rare, which is nice. I'm fine with that. But at the back of my mind, I just remembered that time when I fell in love with someone else, and it just kind of dirties the feelings that I could have. I'm stuck on that old person, and I hate that.
It is time to give up on dating. That is it. I'm done. I will never fit into this dating culture, ever. And here's 3 reasons why. 1, I don't multi-date. If I'm dating someone, I won't continue swiping, looking for the next best thing. You have my full attention. I'm not talking to multiple people and putting this into some form of competition. That's not my style. I can't do it. Secondly, I don't ghost. Why? Because I'm an adult and I can actually have a conversation and explain how I feel quite clearly. 3, I don't play mind games, any form of games. What you see is what you get.
Passing a beer garden that was full of people with their friends. It's okay. I don't know what I thought. Like, I genuinely thought that I was gonna meet people. I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna keep trying. But that was really hard.
Is it too direct for like a stranger to come off the street or in a restaurant to say, oh, I think you're really interesting and get your number there? Is that?
Of course, because I had this type of situations. It's weird. Because do not approach a woman who did not inspire that.
This question is for the guys. So, why don't men approach women anymore?
So what's inappropriate? You at a game, watching your son play. Is that inappropriate?
If you're not interested, it's always inappropriate. So the thing is, no, it's true. If you're into somebody, it'll be the greatest thing you've ever heard. If it's a guy you have no interest in, you will be like, get away from me right now. My son's on the court.
Is it just me? Yes. Is it just me, or do men not approach women anymore? Like, I'm not the approaching type. I can't approach anyone. But I saw some fine men. Did you see some?
I did.
Yeah, we just went to Black on a Block in Texas. Saw some gorgeous men, but none of them approached me, and I'm not the approaching type. I can't do it. But if you approach me, I am nice. I'm just about to be single for forever.
You wonder why men no longer approach. Well, do you modern women give men any incentives to approach you?
Stop approaching women when they're alone.
No, men are weird. Stop talking to women you don't know.
Because do not approach a woman who did not inspire that. No.
I hate when men approach women.
So should a guy ever approach a girl in public?
I don't think so, no.
Is it too direct for like a stranger to come off the street or in a restaurant to say, oh, I think you're really interesting and get your number there? Is that?
Of course, because I had this type of situations. It's weird.
This year, I decided I'm going to go the full year without using any dating apps. However, I still want to meet people. So tonight, it's Friday. I'm going to go out by myself. Okay, this is what I'm going to wear. Just passing a beer garden that was full of people with their friends. It's okay. This will be fun. Okay, that did not go well and was a little embarrassing. I'm gonna see if I can find another place to go though. I don't know what I thought. Like, I genuinely thought that I was gonna meet people. It was just that like the jazz bar was too crowded. There wasn't even anywhere to sit. I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna keep trying. But that was really hard.
Yeah, guys, don't forget the divorce part is the most painful and the stage that someone needs to talk to someone. If you have a friend out there and you need to talk to them, so most ladies make a decision and someone will get out of the marriage and they'll be like, am I sure of what I've done? Is it the right step? Some will just conclude into let's break up, but they don't know what they are going to face in between there. So depression is real. You see most ladies crying after the divorce, yet they made their decision by themselves. What I can advise about all this, maybe someone should sit and think before doing this step, because it's a big step that can affect you and your kids. Thank you for listening to me. This is Spotlight News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I love you so much. May God bless you. Bye bye.